If you wish to float an element so that other content can be right next to it, what property other than float do you need to change? If I want to float two elements next to each other than obviously float, the other property that I need to change is the width property, because by default most times block elements take up 100% the width of their container, and if I'm going to float two of them right next to each other, they both can't take up 100% the width, otherwise they would end up being on top of each other, up and down. So I need to change the width of both of them so that they can fit side by side. And that width may be less than 50% because it also takes into account the margins on both of them. And so if they have thick margins, the width of the container of both of them is going to have to be less than 50% to make up for the amount of margins that are also being taken. And so they're not sitting on top of each other as well. But in addition to float, I also need to change the width property of an element in order to put them side by side.